Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I don't know if you guys have been playing Halo Infinite, but I definitely have. I've basically been grinding it since it came out. The CDL at this point in time, there's no real tournaments or qualifiers or anything like that, so it's a bit slow on that end. But if you didn't see, there was the very first Halo Open tournament, and it ended up being Cloud9 versus OpTic Gaming in the grand finals. And I wanted to bring you map 5 from that grand finals because the plays were absolutely insane. People were going crazy. I could not believe the comeback that ended up happening, and that map was a team slayer. Ended up being 49-49 with one clutch kill at the end. So if you're new to my channel, we go through, we break it all down, we explain some of the kills, and with that, let's go ahead, let's actually hop into the gameplay. So again, one thing that I'll mention right away is, and I think that this will change, but as you watch this, if you watched any of this kickoff qualifier here, it is a little bit hard to tell who exactly you're watching and who's getting kills, because if you look in the top left, yes, that's Cloud9 and they're blue, but the OpTic outline and those OpTic players aren't green, so it's a little bit trippy to be like, well, who is shooting who? Now luckily, again, Cloud9 is blue, so if you're seeing blue players, then obviously that's Cloud9, so that it does make sense, but hopefully that comes as a change here in a bit. But as you're watching this, the scoreboard for this game is down towards the bottom middle. You can see right now that the red team is up 9-4, so OpTic is up 9-4. You're on board with Trippy right here. He does have the power weapon on this map and mode, so it is the sniper, and these guys are absolutely filthy disgusting when it comes to the sniper. And I'll pause this real quick just so that we can kind of reset and you guys can see what's going on, the map layout, what exactly is happening. So as we bring up the mini map over here on the left hand side, this is where Trippy is currently at. This is where C-Dom is at, or the C stronghold is at. So he is top C stronghold tower, and really what he's doing, this is a power position with a power weapon, because you can look over here towards camo, you can look down this mid lane, which is over top that sniper spawn, and from here you can look over here towards B-Dom. So this is where you capture B and strongholds. So once you get a sniper rifle and you get that position, you can get insta kills if you get headshots looking down either of those lanes, and nobody's going to peek him, and if they do, then he can also give information to his teammates. So OpTic is spawning over here on this left hand side, and what they're trying to do is work their way underground, really try to get into a position where you can trade a body shot from this sniper or try to catch people by surprise. So as you're watching this, you're not going to see a ton of action, but just know that OpTic's trying to work up here to get a kill over towards the top side of the map. They can go underneath these bottom tunnels and look for kills in these areas, and you can go bottom this ledge here and look over towards B-Dom and towards this back garage area. So once you get in this position, it really does give you basically a stronghold on the map, because if you're Cloud9, you're going to have a really tough time pushing through any of these lanes. Now, another thing, I don't know how that wasn't a one-shot kill, but Penguin is able to escape with his life. He doesn't go down. You can see APG out of position maybe a tiny bit right there trying to finish that kill, but he does get 2v1'd. And as you're looking at it right now, if you look down to the bottom at the scoreboard, OpTic is up 15-7, and they basically hold this lead almost all the way till the end of the game. One thing that I will say about this presentation is, now this is very much so like if you're watching Call of Duty, they want to be on board with the offense as they're heading towards a bomb. But as you're watching this right now, you really don't get to see a ton of action because they were on board with that power weapon, that power position. So almost 20 kills have gone off the board, and we haven't really even seen much yet because they're just watching these back players. Now, Penguin was able to both get camo and he was able to get that sniper rifle. So now the strategy that we saw earlier has almost been flipped on its head. It's literally basically the same thing. Peng was able to look mid right there. The only difference is that he did have camo, but now it's gone. But he was able to get information to his teammates that OpTic was pushing mid. There's one over towards the right. That's Pistola. But when you get in this position, this is where teams normally start to make a little bit of a run. Nice frag there to take him down. The other thing, you look on the left-hand side, it says OpTic Gaming Trippy. That's who we're on board with. At this point, we can't see the kill feed. So obviously this broadcaster, codcaster mode, Halo caster mode, whatever you want to call it, this is going to end up getting fixed. It's super early in the game's development, but there are just maybe a few key pieces that we're missing here. I would also like to see a minimap. I know that's probably the Call of Duty in me, but if we could see a minimap with arrows and where people are at, we could better understand where they're trying to push, who's trying to get kills, because right now we're really just trying to see and break everything down based on the names that are through the walls. But again, score bottom mid, it's 24-16. Sniper rifle is in the hands of Renegade from Cloud9 over on the right hand side, and you always want to see snipe plays, right? But there are kills going on all over the place. We just don't get to see any. You can see that OpTic is pushing through this garage area. Nice melee right there and a finish, and there's just a whole flurry of kills that go down right here. And that's how Halo goes, right? This is very much so, if you come from the COD scene, this is very much so like search and destroy in Call of Duty. Once you enter a team gun battle, you want to try to trade as many kills as you possibly can. You never want to go rogue. If you're going rogue all the time in Halo, your team's basically pretty much going to lose, right? You want to work together with your teammates, whether that's in pairs or more than that. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're watching here, as Lucid was able to grab camo. Again, on this map and mode, we're on live fire. As you're watching this, there is the camo. Watch this play right here. Lucid has the repulsor, so he just got that kill with the heat wave underneath. He was able to jump up top, and if you're Cloud9, you don't expect him to be on this side of the map with the repulsor. Unfortunately, that's going to end up leading to his demise as he's not able to finish this kill. Maybe some shaky shots right there out of Lucid, but that previous play, you just expect him to be underneath because that's where he got the kill on Stellar. He's able to use the repulsor to jump up mid and then get a second kill after that. Just a really nice play overall, and that's one of the things about watching these pro teams, is that when I watch them shoot, yeah, obviously their aim is next level, right? But like that gun battle right there, that aim wasn't tremendous. The thing that I'm most impressed by when I watch these guys play is their ability to move around the map and their ability to use their abilities, right? Their right bumper abilities. It's just, it really is insane to see their movement and the plays they make. Yes, right here we're only playing Team Slayer, but if you watch them play Oddball or one of those objective-based game modes, you can see them use the grapple hook to grab the Oddball. Nice play right here out of Lucid as he's able to go mid, and as he does, he sneaks away with both the sniper and the heat wave for his team. They're not able to make much out of it, but just to pause and set the stage, if you look bottom mid, it was just like 40-30, and as you're watching it right now, it's 42-36. So the comeback is en route, and as we're on board here, you just saw Lucid from OpTic die with both of those power weapons. So this is where the tables turn just a little bit. So it's 42-36, and we're going to see a flurry of back and forth. And again, Penguin has the snipe. He's back at this tower. He's able to get the no-scope and the melee, which gives him that kill. Again, if you're using a sniper, if you get a no-scope, that puts them at 1 bullet. So you can either switch to your BR to finish that kill, or you can melee if you're in close range. But bottom middle, OpTic is up 2. It's 42-40. Again, this is the issue with watching these power weapons in these power positions, is that you're going to see a flurry of kills come through. The score in the bottom middle is going to even up, and we don't really get to see any of it because we're just watching these people run around mid-map. Looks like OpTic is pushing over on the left-hand side. And this is something else with pros, is that sometimes they just know when to play passively, right? Even though Penguin had the power weapon, he was a little bit low on his shield. If he goes over and looks out, there's a good chance that he can get headshotted. He can end up losing both the power weapon and the power position. But now bottom mid, it's 43-43. So we've seen a flurry of kills go back and forth. Again, when we're in this mode, we can't even see the kill feed and what's going on, so we don't know like where they're pushing, who's getting kills on who. A little bit surprised that Penguin didn't get that kill on APG right there. And here comes a really crazy play out of OpTic. So they know the sniper rifle is in the bag. Camel's going to end up being popped here in just another 7 seconds or so. If you're APG, I don't think APG right now knows that there's a sniper looking over top of him. He is going to find out in a minute, but if you can get active camo at this point in time, it can be what ends up winning the map for you and eventually winning the best of 5 series. So you can see APG just creeping around over towards active camo. And right here, obviously now he knows that he's being looked at. Penguin is going to look away, which gives them an opportunity to snag it. And I think that might have been a little bit of a mistake, because now he gets double teamed. The numbers end up going in their way, and this is where the match ends. Okay, crazy play right there out of Lucid, by the way. If you guys aren't familiar with Halo, right there, he just grabbed a mangler. So a mangler, it's basically almost like a pistol in a way, but if you hit one shot with a mangler and then switch to your BR and you get a headshot, then that's basically an insta kill. That kill right there out of Trippy was insane. And if you look again, bottom mid, it's 47-48. If he doesn't get that kill, they're down by 2. And as long as you trade stuff out, if you're Cloud9, this would be really tough for them to win. So as we finish watching this, we're going to watch how the ending of this plays out here. You can see that the mangler is out again for Trippy. They're down by 1, so they're playing super cautiously. Nade comes in, which forces him to back up a bit. And as we watch this right here, Trippy just saw Renegade behind this active camo, and he's able to call that out to his teammates. And there's going to be a little bit of an aggressive play right here out of Pistola. As Pistola slides in over on the left-hand side, you just kind of figure that since right here Trippy does get bullets into Renegade, that Pistola is going to be able to trade that and get them 1 kill closer. It is tied at 48 right now, but Renegade must have had either a plasma pistol or a mangler, because as he goes back over to the right, he's able to hit and get the melee off on Pistola. And at this point in time, I'm sure Pistola is calling out that Renegade is 1 shot. He's 1 shot. So you're going to see a flurry of nades come over right there. So it's 49-49, and Trippy has been hiding up here for basically the last 30 seconds or so. Eco, my guess would be that if you look in the background, you can see that Penguin has been right back here. So as Penguin is in the back, my guess would be that he just called out that somebody is weak. So Eco is going to come through and try to finish that player, but Trippy is standing here. He's able to get the burst in and the melee, and they end up winning this grand finals map 5 by a score of 50-49. Absolutely unbelievable end to this. When I watched it, I could not believe that that was the type of drama that ended up happening in the grand finals of the very first Halo Infinite tournament. Now, I will say this was the grand finals, and since Cloud9 made it from the winners bracket, since OpTic won the first best of 5, there was a grand finals reset, because if you come from the losers bracket, you have to beat that winners bracket team twice. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that second best of 5 because I'm making this video, but an absolutely unbelievable end to the first best of 5 grand finals. I cannot wait to see more Halo. If you guys want to see more breakdowns like this, comment down below, let me know, because I've been playing a ton of Halo. I love Halo. It was my very first love in gaming. So if you guys are here for it, then maybe I'll make some more. But with that, if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave a like if you don't mind, as it really helps out the channel. And with that, thank you so much. We'll see you in tomorrow's upload.